So come to think of it though, how did I enter this hardware thing safe? Because I remember clearly when I was much younger, around primary 5 or so, I wanted to become a medical doctor. Not just any doctor, brain doctor. All those ones they call neurosurgeon. Those people that used to touch brains like suya and rearrange it back. I was weird. Yes. But not psychiatric doctor weird though. I mean scientist weird. So one day I saw two boys playing with battery and this thing. It was like a metal cylinder with a pin on top. Comment what you knew it as back in the days if you're a hardware person. So I went close to feed my eyes. They put a propeller made of paper on top of the metal cylinder and it was giving cool air, cool breeze as it was spinning. I was intrigued. So I asked, what is that? They said it was a Motorola. Where can I find it? They told me I could get 3 from a DVD. You know the funny thing? I used to see this same Motorola in an uncompleted building beside our house because then our landlord was an electrician. He used to repair DVDs, televisions and all those broken appliances. My brothers and I would casually go there and consciously destroy them. It was as if they committed an offense for just laying there on the ground on their own. Me in particular, I usually use hammer. I will hit and hit. This was just innocent child wickedness. My god, what exactly was I looking for? Till today, I don't even know why I was doing those things. Or maybe it was because of the shaggy and sleepless nights I now face anytime I have a hardware project. I mean, was I ever meant to have known back then? So when I recognized that I had seen some of them before, I quickly ran back home to that building to see if I could find anyone the destroyer me had not touched. On my way, I was thinking, I can use it to make a toy car, blender, fan, helicopter. Hey. My brain went blue. When I got there, I searched and searched. Nothing. I nearly cried. God, I beg you. Who do me this thing? I just scattered the place like madman looking for ice cream inside with. All I kept seeing were the ones the destroyer me had used armor on. And trust me, I did a pretty good job. Then I randomly remembered my pastor preached a sermon that Sunday. Me at that age that normally sleeps in church, except when the pastor is telling the story of Jonah and the big fish, or how Jesus fed 5,000 men amongst women and children with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. Those particular sermons just reminded me of food and how quickly the service will soon end, so I can go back home to eat. Somehow I remembered Matthew 7:7. Ask and you will receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened unto you. Then I remembered I was the one who destroyed them in the first place. So it won't really make sense to ask and expect to receive. Bitterness, sorrow, sadness, pain, my heart. Guilty conscience won't choke me. God, I beg. Have mercy on me, I have sinned. To cut the long story short, I later found one. Apparently, I remembered I was trying so hard a few days earlier to remove that Motorola from its metal casing just so I could use my hammer on it. You need to see the passion I had for destroying them then. I didn't know why. Now that was the same motor I found and it surprisingly became easy to remove by just turning the tiny screws with a concrete nail. What if I had this idea then? Now sorry for destroy this motor too? God, I beg. I shall use the motor to build one fan, blender, helicopter. It didn't fly sharp. There was a lot I needed to learn, but the ideas just full my head. Even till now, I later got extra motors when the landlord dumped another broken, beyond repair DVD into that building. The joy I had then can be likened onto the type the Israelites had when God was sending them manna and quail every morning. I was able to build my first 4-wheel drive toy car. God did though. It was from there I started fixing electronics and faulty appliances in my house, doing dangerous projects. I mean dangerous projects. And gradually, I started earning that engineering title from everyone. Them don't turn me to engineer even before I wrote my SSCE examination. Now, sometimes I randomly wonder, maybe if I had not met those guys then, my life would have been a lot better now. I mean, considering the fact that the higher you go in hardware, the more shege you see. Some, well, can be termed as self-inflicted shege sha. But all in all, I thank God for everything. I love tech and I'll build and continue to build amazing stuff and things that solve real-world problems. So my people, if you're a hardware person, tell us, has hardware been the best thing that happened to you or the worst thing?